This week, Google finally released the December security update for both the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro. Now, because my Pixel 6 has root access, I'm unable to install this next over-the-air update like normal. Instead, I need to manually install this update, and one of the ways this can be done is via Fastboot. Now, the reason why extra steps are needed here is because the Pixel 6 right here has Magisk installed. I've shown you in a previous tutorial how to root the Pixel 6. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, I'll be including a link in the video description below. Now, this mod requires us to disable Verity and disable verification in order for Magisk to load. Now, if I were to install the over-the-air update via normal methods, then the update will flash the vbmeta.img file without disabling Verity or verification. Now, for those who remember my Pixel 6 root tutorial, Verity and verification both need to be disabled, or you're going to need to wipe the system clean again. So in order to update the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro while they have root access with Magisk, then we need to install this update in a very specific way. We can begin by downloading the factory images for this update. So we go to the Nexus and Pixel factory image website, which I'll be linking to in the video description as well. And then you're going to find either your Pixel 6 or your Pixel 6 Pro in the list. And you're going to need to download the specific firmware that is the next update in line. So right now I have the November update installed, and I'm going to update to the December one. So I have downloaded the December firmware on my PC. Now we are going to need to have the Pixel 6 or the Pixel 6 Pro in Fastboot mode. And again, if you're not familiar with how to boot your phone into Fastboot mode, or if you're not familiar with anything mentioned in this tutorial, look in the video description, as I'll be linking to previous tutorials I have done that cover all of these steps. So we can either boot the Pixel 6 into Fastboot mode via the button combination, or we can do it via ADB. I just did the ADB reboot bootloader command from a command prompt on our PC. You can see we have the phone connected, and USB debugging mode is enabled so that the phone can accept that command. So here is the factory firmware image file that I downloaded. We're going to need to extract the contents of this file, which gives us this folder right here. So then we're going to double click into that folder. And now what you're going to want to do is take all of these files, and you're either going to need to cut, copy, or move all of these files from this folder, and they need to be in the same folder as our ADB and Fastboot tools. So it doesn't matter where you have these ADB tools installed, we just need these files to be in the same folder as our ADB and Fastboot exe files. Now, once those files have been moved, we need to make a couple of changes, as mentioned. So we're going to look at this flashall.bat file, and we're going to use this if we are flashing it via Windows. If you're using Linux or Mac OS, then you'll use the sh file. But for Windows, we're going to stick with the bat file, and we're going to right click that file and click edit. Now toward the bottom of this file, you're going to see a command that's typed out fastboot space -w space update. and we just need to backspace through the -W so that this command simply reads fastboot space update space image. Then we can save this file and close out of that flashall.bat file. Now we also need to open up this additional zip file right here. And you're going to see a number of files in this compressed file, with the vbmeta file being one of them. Now remember, if we flash this vbmeta file like normal, then it's going to remove the verity and verification that we have disabled. It's going to enable those again. So we are actually just going to remove this file from the compressed file. We literally just delete it out so that the vbmeta.img file is no longer here. Then we can exit out, and you can even double check. You can open up this file again. We're just going to make sure that the vbmeta file is no longer there. After we have removed that -W and after we have removed the vbmeta.img file from that compressed file, again, all of these files are going to need to be moved or copied into your ADB and Fastboot Tools folder. And then we're going to need to open up either a command prompt, a terminal, or a Windows PowerShell within that same folder. So this command prompt needs to be in the same folder as the firmware that we just downloaded and modified, and it needs to be in the same folder as our ADB and Fastboot Tools. With that done, we can type out the command flash and just press the tab button to auto-complete that file. It's likely going to show up something like this, a period and then a backslash, flashall.bat. And remember, right now we have our Pixel 6 connected to the PC with a USB cable, and it is booted into Fastboot mode. So with the phone connected to the PC, with the phone in Fastboot mode, we can execute this flashall.bat file by pressing enter on the keyboard. And you're going to see the script run, and it's going to flash a number of files to our device. Our phone is going to reboot a couple of times. And we're just going to be patient. You can see the phone rebooting into Fastboot D. And while there is a menu up on the phone, the script right here is still running. So we're not going to touch the phone. We're not going to unplug the cable. We're just going to let this flashall script run. Now we are going to see our phone reboot again when the process is finished. We're going to see a finished message right here with an press any key to exit message. So the Google Pixel 6 is booting back up. I have unplugged the USB cable after the device has rebooted on its own. And we're just going to wait a little bit. We're going to be patient for the phone to boot up. And remember, none of our data has been erased right now. and we are able to boot back into the Android operating system. Now when we look into the settings application, go down to About Phone, and look at the Android version, you can see we are now updated to the December 5th update. You can see our build number matches the newly downloaded firmware build number that we found from the Google Factory Images website. And while we did update our device while it was rooted, we have lost root access from this update. Since we have flashed an unmodified boot image file, Magisk is currently uninstalled. Now, right now we do not have root access because Magisk currently has conflicts with this December update. The developer of Magisk is currently working on an update to this, and we're going to get an update to the Magisk application soon. I'll be able to do a video when that comes up, but the process is going to be exactly the same as my previous root Pixel 6 tutorial, except we're not going to have to disable Verity and Verification again, since that's already done. We're just going to need to patch the boot image and flash it via Fastboot. So that wraps up this video on how to install the new over-the-air update on the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro while you were rooted before, and how to retain and keep all of your data.